Well. How are you, my friends? This is day number 6. I look god awful. This might go down in history as the longest period I've ever gone without a haircut. My barber has been closed. It's been a week and a half now, and I'm a guy who gets it cut every week. Oh, it drives me freaking nuts. Look at my shirt. Fitting, huh? Affliction. I'm not afflicted. Dachebog. I'm not afflicted yet. Anyway, I'm going to have one shot, my friends, of Kaisi Arakia while I speak to you and give you a little bit of my genius here about the situation in Novi Sad, Serbia. Out of 15 bottles of liquor I have in my home, I like Dunya Rakia, but I'm out. Hint, hint, if anybody has any in here. Want to break curfew? What was I saying? Yes, my favorite by far to sit and sip and talk and just contemplate my absolutely pathetic existence is Kaisia. It smells nice, tastes nice. Man, it's heavenly. Nebeski Nerod. Oh no, that's Serbian people. Nebeski Rakia. I need a hug. Oh, this is my country. This country has totally changed my life, you know? The last 10 years, May 28th, 2010 will be the 10-year anniversary of me arriving here in Serbia. First time I stepped foot on Serbia was May 28th, 2010, 2 p.m. Never forget it. Since then, I've eaten, I'm Serbian, more or less. I eat your food, I drink your food, I listen to your turbo folk, I listen to your old school kafana music. I know a lot of your history. I've been to almost way more than you, if you're watching. I've been to more cities, towns, and villages than most of you watching. All my friends in the world, closest friends, are all Serbian. It's dominated my life, honestly. I'll cry if I think about it. I'm going to cry anyway because I'm an emotional wreck, cooped up in this house. Today I didn't even leave once. I didn't even walk out on that balcony. Here on the phone, calling my Croatian friends. Firstly, I'm going to mention my Croatian friends. So all my friends in Zagreb, I just pray for you fine folks. Wish you all the best. I messaged all my friends. They're all healthy and good, thank God. After the earthquake this morning, it was a 5.3, I believe. It just did a lot of damage. A lot of the hospitals, a lot of the COVID-19 patients had to be taken out in the street. A lot of people were together there. So God forbid that, that shoots up the spreading of that. So all the best to you, Croats. That beautiful church, the two-steepled church in downtown, was just damaged substantially, especially inside. The Serbian Orthodox church there was damaged inside because Serbian churches paint the whole thing. Really a lot of damage. But Hvala Bogu, they had this lockdown and there weren't worshipers in there at that time. It was still early. I think it was like 6 or 5 in the morning. But everybody's they're just shaken up and they're having to deal with this and everything. I mean, all the best to you from your fine neighbors here in Serbia, okay, and this American. And Croatians' numbers shot there for a while. COVID-19, we would beat Croatia by a few, and then Croatia surpassed us. Now Croatia shot the fuck way up. They're up to 200 and what was it? 288, 254 is where Croatia is. Serbia is up 188, which is 14 from yesterday. Serbia lost its second victim, so God rest their soul. They were 90-some-year-old. Just rest in peace. United States moved up to 3rd on the list. 30,200 people now, more than Spain. And I know 0 people out of everybody I've contacted, nobody's had a test. That's even people who've been sick. So the numbers already say 30,000. I mean, these numbers are just bullshit, honestly, for every country. Nobody's getting tested. So I don't know where they come up with this. But anyway, America jumped 6,000 cases since yesterday. The good thing, Illinois, where my parents are, it's on shelter-in-place order by the Governor Pritzker. Nobody's supposed to leave their home unless it's an emergency, etc. Why am I throwing that away? I need it. I've got ADHD. Did I ever tell you that? Attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. Like my Serbian doctor here said when I went and saw them, that's an American disorder. Okay? But it still affects me. Either that or I'm just nuts. I've got so many messages the last few days, so thank you, Serbians, for looking out for me. I'm fine, seriously. Everything is good. I'm just mentally not fine. I'm a social guy, so this is very difficult on me. I see nobody. And that's hard. But I feel for all those people who are out fighting this disorder, the grocery people, the pharmacies, the nurses, the EMTs, police, military. So I'm not going to bitch anymore about it. But I'm fine. I have everything I need. Thank you. And I was in every media yesterday. I was in Kerr. I was in Sputnik. I was in Informer. So thank you. I've got so many messages on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Gmail, people wanting to talk to me. And so I love you. Thank you. It's overwhelming. And I've always been bad about replying, but I love you. Know that. I mean, it's just really, really hard because once I reply once, then you send me another message and then another one. It's like, oh, I don't have time to carry on this hour-long conversation with thousands of people. Pink TV this morning. Did you hear me? Dr. Branislav Nestorovic, he mentioned me this morning on the show, on Novo Jutro. He said, he was talking about me. He said that American guy that could have went home before the last flight, but he decided to stay here with the Serbians because he said we could survive. So to Mr. Nestorovic, uzdravje. People were making fun of him. He's the one that made a little bit of a joke about it at the beginning of this thing, saying going to Italy and shop and etc. Anyway, what else? For you American people here, I know there's some of you Americans here. Some people messaged me. If you have any American friends here that I don't know and they're concerned, a good tip, Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, he was in a news conference yesterday. He mentioned, you might know about it anyway from the U.S. Embassy here. There's a website you can go to, step.state.gov. Step.state.gov. And you can register only for American people. You register your passport, your name, where you are, when you arrived, when you need to leave, why you're there, who your emergency contact is, etc. And then they will, he said in that news conference, there's Americans stranded everywhere, just like there are Serbians. There's a lot of Serbians in Oman and just everywhere. But the American government is fairly helpful. They said that the Trump administration and him, they're aware of they want to know where everybody is, and then they're going to try to organize ways to get out using military planes, etc. Because we have like military bases like everywhere. So they're going to utilize some military planes to try to get people out and try to get people home in a decent amount of time. So step.state.gov, pass it on to your American friends. What else, my friends? The U.S. Embassy messaged me here in Serbia today. They started the 5 p.m. curfew, 5 p.m. to 5 a.m. curfew. Today it was dead. I heard nothing out on the streets, which is good. So good job, Serbians. I did get a message from the U.S. Embassy. Let me tell you what it said. Man, I'm getting messages here out the yin-yang. I'm proud of my mom. She knew Croatia was right next door to here. Good job, Mama. That's pretty good for an American. U.S. Embassy sent me this. The government of Serbia has implemented new measures to limit the spread of COVID-19. All airports in Serbia are closed to international commercial air traffic. All roads, rail, and water border crossings are closed, with the exception of cargo. All public transport has been suspended. Taxis and private vehicles are still permitted. All restaurants, cafes, and shopping malls are closed. Food delivery is still permitted. Supermarkets, pharmacies, individual shops remain open. Recreational parks and sports facilities are closed. You can't even go to the park. A curfew is in place nationwide every night from 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. The curfew may increase today from 5 p.m. to 5 a.m. It did. No more than 5 people are allowed to assemble in a closed space, even in a closed space. People age 65 and older, age 70 and older if you're in a rural area, are prohibited from leaving their homes at all. Travelers should be prepared for further restrictions to be put into effect with little or no advance notice. Visit the website of the government of Serbia for additional info on these new measures. Okay? Anyway, my friends, that's what's going on here. Anyway, all the best to all of you who are out there, who are dealing with this, who are far from your family, who are dealing with toilet paper shortages or whatever. You know, it's tough. It's tough on all of us. Money-wise, I'm okay. I'm worried about the Serbian people here who work in these jobs, who don't have a job anymore, who have rent to pay and everything else, my friends. So be generous, be tolerant, and by God, stay home so we can end this and get back to our lives. I'm out. Ciao.